Do you think Innifa will like this gift we got her?
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a How.
You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
Flying expert. بالساعة لقب يطلعوا لي.
Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Innifa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest. Innifa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
It's شي غريب.
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
واو شلون عرفت؟
Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
وردة ميكانيكية.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no
منطقي.
wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too.
بس يقولون ودوها إلها.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time. Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
حتى هاي تسميه تومايني.
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
Innifa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
ليش نحتاج اثنين أحسن؟
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetement. Hypothetically speaking. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
يا أخي يبدون يعطون الهدية الآلي. شوفوا هيك يصير.
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
ما راح تفهم.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
بالضبط.
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
ذكريات جديدة.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
هاي اللي صنعتها؟
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask.
قصدك منو هو؟
If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being.
What? يعني ذكريات بشري محطوطة بيها لو تنين لو آلة.
So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further. Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
تعرف شنو هذا الشيء الأحمر؟
Innifa? Innifa, what's wrong?
ماكو شيء، قاعد تستعيد ملفات محذوفة.
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
هسه لا تخلي اللعبة تكرش هم.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
يعني كل ما تستعيد ذكريات تخرج عن السيطرة أكثر.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
يعني أنت ضعيفة وهو قوي. هذا المعنى.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Innifa. I know it's a lot to ask.
يوديكم الفاونتين. قصدي ليوي. تعبرون صحراء سميرو. إنه بالغابات. النوب يلا توصلون. يوصلكم.
It's alright. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Innifa? You brought her back? Thanks so much.
Also, gratitude for the flower.
واو تعلمت شيء.
What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Notcry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
فكرة حلوة. أول مرة تصير.
Not cry. Is that home?
تقدرين تعتبرينه.
Huh?
بس ليش سألت هذا السؤال؟
Cognition module unable to define home.
ممكن تقولين home, it's just home.
All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
ما يهم.
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that.
حتى السوريانز؟
But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong.
شنو؟
Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different. I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it.
بالضبط.
Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress.
شلون فهمتي؟
Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
ليش تسميها malfunction؟ خلل. نسيت لاري جابها هنا.
Oh, it's St. Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
يابا ايش بيك معصبة دايما؟
Ancient history? Wow. Even by St. Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Innifa.
يمكن يحسها مألوفة.
After you parted ways, Kenich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Ifa send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign ruler.
أوه. يقصد على تنين النار؟
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
أوه ما هو لقب تنين واحد.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out.
من مقطع ريبلاي.
Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology.
هذول التنانين المساعدين لقبهم هذا. What? طلعوا تماثيل.
They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time.
بس عندنا أهاو واحد من عندهم.
If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember.
ما يتذكر أصلاً وخابصني.
Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, Well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, a house seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inepha's a sovereign ruler too?
What؟ تحكي صدق؟
Could be. Qenich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
What؟ ممكن. يعني أهاو حاطينه بهاي الساعة اللي يلبسها كنيتش، مو ساعة، هذا الشي اللي لابسه. يريد لك تنين طبيعي ماكو، لو هذول السوريان لو التماثيل تناني.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Innifa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Shasta, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path.
هاي طلعت بالذكريات.
She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers.
دائما من تقولون هيك يطلع هي الحقيقة.
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the 8th Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
What? ليش؟
Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
خلينا نشوف سيد لالي شو تريد.
Hello, traveler. Well, Seat Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Innifa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lyanka.
إيه وليش تبي تضمين عن هاي المعلومات؟
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Innifa responds. And, well, Seat Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lyanka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
Oh.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
يعني لازم نروح جولة للآثار.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology.
ذكاء اصطناعي يعني؟
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Innifa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lyanka's mother?
وقت من طلعت حست بينا.
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
إيه هذا البايوان هاي.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Seat Lolly's spell only works on the traveler.
What? ليش بس على إيثر عود؟
But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Innifa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Innifa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
عادي ندمرها.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flowerfeather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Innifa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us.
أوه حتى جاسكا تفقد السيطرة.
But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her?
ماما بيرد ودي رباها طير من هذول السوريين.
If Lyanka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
شفتي بسيطة.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Innifa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here?
هسه ايش بيك؟
When did Shilonan show up?
إنيفا راحت تمشي بوحدها؟
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Innifa.
Oh, right, Innifa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, Annihilation mode activated.
تسفارق من ستارير.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
ماكو وقت بايمون. ها؟ هذول مو طلعوا. لهم كل هاي المدة ما تبعدوا.
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa, are these all secret source automatons?
يا أخي ليش هيك شي عدائيين؟ خاف هم مصممين يقضون عليها.
Okay.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now?
نسيت يفاتوا يراقبونهم. بس شنو هدفهم؟
We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
هم يتحكمون بالوحوش أو الآلات. بس ليش؟
Well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization.
وات لا تقول هاي الهاربنجر اللي اكو آلي يشيلها دايما اسمها السندرون.
If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Innifa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, how did Innifa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
قصدك إشارات يعني؟
Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
يلا كيش في مكان الفاتوي جاي يراقبونكم.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have Seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting. Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey! What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
إنه بيعرفون من يتحكم بيهم.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this.
ما هم مال الكابتن.
Besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
Hey.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
فيك نو. نلقى كانت عندك علاقة وياهم.
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the dawning morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the dawning morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the dawning morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come with me and return the core.
ما نحتاج هذا الاسم الطويل.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Oh.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
شو تقصدين شي؟
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
أما التأكيد.
What? So, Innifa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Innifa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
تركض.
Innifa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? The Yunka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate.
بس حرفيا سمعت ايش قالت.
The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference.
يجمعون قوة حتى يدمرون سيليستيا.
The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
هي هاي.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
متأكد؟ فكرك عشان تشتغل وياهم.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Innifa?
Innifa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Innifa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed. Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled.
يا بعلم النقاشات كلنا احنا ندري راح تقولون راح نروح ذاك المكان.
Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Innifa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue.
نصاب لا تصدقوني.
Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Leroy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
اي مثل ما قلت. عارفة تروح لهم انهم بيكضونك.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Innifa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
جاسوس.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even
Stealth mode.
stealthier to just not say that out loud?
ما أحب التسلل بجنشن.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories.
ذكية بايمون.
The territory was sealed by Leonka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
يعني إشارة قوة.
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module. Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it.
رجع يقطع.
Huh? You're breaking up again. Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Innifa? Oh no! What's she doing? Just charged right in!
يعني شلون ما شفتوها من تحركت؟
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
شي رأيك مثلا؟